Oh, alright, so this is the curb. It's busy, so busy. Anyway, this is the highest curb that I take it over. Flipping, I go like that, and I just push it like over, and I pull it, and then flipping. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work with the battery on it, because I'm realizing this is liable to just collide with the battery if, let's say, the LED setup is on this. A rough estimate of where the wax lines are. This line is like the general area I'm working with, but if I were to take it over this curb and I go as far as possible down the deck, this is like the minimum work area. But I don't think I'm going to even be able to take it over curbs like this, like I said, with the battery strapped on it. If I take it off the Velcro, I think it'll work, but this is about what I'm working with, which is honestly what I expected. Alright, this is like my test. I want to kind of show, this is a high curb, so keep that in mind. Most curves I go over are not this high. This is like worst case scenario. I just go like boom, and then pull it over, see how it's like dragging, and then the wheels make contact and I can pull it again. And as you can see, it's like barely coming over the deck. So, you know, like I said, this is worst case scenario. But, here, hold on. I'm gonna do one final test. There's so many cars here, it's making it pretty damn difficult because it's right before the storm. Oh my god, I gotta wait for this person. Come on, get out of the freaking... These people, dude. Alright, so I'm just gonna do it one last time. Boom. Right over. Pretty nice. There you go. Here. One final note. I thought I said it was gonna be the last curb test, but I wanted to showcase one last thing. So because this is a drop through deck, most people, when they want to turn their board around, they go, you know, because they have a tail, they go like this on this, and they kind of, it's a little awkward, they kind of like shift the board. They do tic-tacking. I can't really do that on this deck because I can't get enough leverage on the tail to do that. So what I do instead is I take my foot and I just go like that. If I have to change direction, I just bring it up, because it's the only reason to keep this part of the deck clear, and don't try and keep everything as centralized in the middle, as you said, the belly of the deck. And this is just one last curb test, not nearly as great, but just another little showcase of the average curb I deal with. Coming over, coming in, see how it's like, it's on the belly, but man, it's coming so close clearance wise. So I don't know, I'm just trying to figure this out. But yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. One final note, there's one curb that I go over that doesn't really seem to collide with this deck, and I feel like curbs like that are best for going over, but I wanted to take this one last video to showcase. To be fair, this is not normal, because in the other videos I was taking it over and back on the curb over and over, but I realized that by taking it over, and this is why I have wax here. This was, you know, ideally to prevent this, but I ended up scratching up the bottom of the deck pretty badly, and this is kind of making me realize that ideally I really probably shouldn't take it over curbs anyway. And thank you. And I'm realizing that if I want to take it over a curb, let's say, I feel like I'm better off coming up to the curb and then just pulling it up with my foot and just going like that. That way I'm not, you know, with the LED setup, I'm not potentially damaging anything. I'm not damaging the deck, because even without the LEDs, these curbs, these flat, longer curbs, dragging it is just not very good for the deck. So just like a little final note.